All right, happy Saturday night, everybody. If you're watching, we're going to dive into the forecast, what to expect for tomorrow, and a small chance at rain as we wrap up the weekend. It's not going to be everywhere, but by tomorrow around 2, 3, and 4 p.m., there will be a couple of scattered showers and even possibly a few thunderstorms around. Even tonight, more importantly, and especially for tomorrow as well. But of course, the big story is the heat as air temperatures continue to climb into the triple digits and have been doing so for the last 15 days, and we'll show you that in just a moment. Making sure everything is working A-OK on my end, and if it's not, let me know, y'all. Sounds good to go. Okay, so outside right now, it's mostly clear. However, San Antonio International, and if you look farther north and northeast, there is a good amount of cloud cover, and that is some rain trying to make it into the region. We'll show you that in just a moment. First, it was hot today. I believe the preliminary high was 104, but I only saw 102. So take a look. That's 104 for the high today in San Antonio. Average was 90. Average today is 96. So it's about 8 degrees above normal, which is incredible. It's been this ongoing heat wave pattern we're in that's not seeming to let up anytime soon. Okay, consecutive days at or above 100 degrees since we hit 104 today. That marks the 15th day in this consecutive streak. Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, we started hitting 100 degrees in this heat wave, right? I mean, we've been hitting 100 since June, even before summer started, really. But that was kind of spontaneous times, and this is actually accounting for consecutive triple-digit heat days. So far, 15 days in a row, since pretty much, early July, really, we've hit 100 degrees or hotter. Today we hit 104, and it's been the case the last 2 weeks, which does mark second place in the longest streaks on record here in San Antonio, here in the city. Notice it does tie 2013's record of 15 days in a row. Now, the next thing to break, the next year to break, when we're probably going to do it, depending on what happens tomorrow, but we'll dive into detail on that in just a bit. But 1962's record of 21 days is first place. We're at 15. We have 6 more days to go to see if we beat that. We'll see if we hit or reach that kind of heat in the forecast. Right now it's hot though, 99 in the city, 95 at Bernie, 101 at Castroville, 98 at Randolph, 97 at Lavernia. We have 102s for Pearsall, Cotulla, 92 at George West, and 99 for Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass, and Uvalde, 98 at Hondo at this hour. So, rain, not everywhere. Today was clear, it was sunny, it was obviously hot. But out farther north, we have a front, and what that's doing is stalling out, and that's helping produce more into the daytime heating, scattered to isolated showers and storms. Nothing severe, but you'll notice between 6 and 7 p.m. between Fredericksburg, Gillespie County, Blanco County, Johnson City, 281 and 35, there were a couple of hit or miss downpours moving in from north to south. It wasn't a lot, and you'll see in San Antonio, let me roll that back, there is a light shower. Some light rain between Stone Oak, Bulverde Road, I-35, Garden Ridge, and north of 1604. Typically, this happens at night, and sometimes it can be clutter on the radar, so I was skeptical at first, but from what I see on the radar, it was kind of a pop-up shower that tried to move south, but and from what we see on one of our tower cams, some clouds are building, so that makes me think it's rain, but it's just an isolated shower, nothing severe, just a brief light to moderate downpour on the northeast side of San Antonio. So nothing severe, but there is some rain out there. A lot of it's going to dissipate tonight, and we're looking at quiet conditions. Meantime, regional temperatures across the state, 88 in Amarillo, 88 in Dallas and Fort Worth. It's 99 in San Antonio, which makes it the hottest spot in the state at the moment. El Paso is 99 as well. Look at Phoenix. If you look to the west, they're at 115 degrees at 8:20 at night. They've seen, I think it's 24 days or so at 110 plus consecutive. So, we've seen 15 consecutive days of triple digit heat. Basically, that's for San Antonio, 100 to 105. But they're always, and they've been for the last 2 to 3 weeks at 110 or hotter. Incredible to see between Southern California, Nevada, and Arizona in the desert southwest. Our tonight's forecast, maybe a stray shower, especially east of San Antonio, but mostly quiet. Tomorrow morning, In the pre-dawn hours, 2-3 a.m., you may see maybe an isolated shower out near LaGrange, Gonzales, but it's not going to be a lot. For the most part, tomorrow morning will be clear. It'll be a sunny and hot day tomorrow. Highs likely in the triple digits. However, because of that front, based on what forecast models are telling us, between 2 o'clock and 6 p.m., there could be a couple of scattered downpours that form. I do think this model is a little aggressive on the amount of rain it's forming, but regardless, tomorrow should be a better chance for rain, and it looks like the best chance for rain in the entire outlook between now and pretty much the end of July. This is it, because I would say after tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the heat high, the high pressure dome of just summer heat moves right overhead, and that's going to shut down any optimism, any chance for rain in the future as we wrap up the month, because it's July 22nd, and it looks like tomorrow will be our best chance at rain. It's not going to be a lot, but it looks like after lunchtime, with the prime heating of the day, as highs try and get up to the upper 90s and lower 100s, it looks like we'll see scattered showers and a few isolated storms around tomorrow afternoon. Something to watch, especially if you have any outdoor plans at a park or anything tomorrow afternoon, or if you're going to enjoy the heat and at the pool as well. So something to watch. There will be some rain around tomorrow after 2 p.m. And something to keep in mind as well, we're on that consecutive streak of triple-digit heat. We're at 15 days in a row at 100 plus. Depending on how much rain forms and at what time, if it forms at 2 or 3 o'clock, we may only be restricted to the upper 90s in San Antonio. So not that it's a great thing. We do need the rain. I know a lot of our front and backyards are in desperate need of water and some good heavy rain, and hopefully we get it tomorrow. It's running at a 30 to 40% chance at scattered showers tomorrow afternoon. But again, depending on what time, if this rain forms in a large amount, it may keep our temperatures slightly below 100. So we may not hit 100 tomorrow, but again, we'll have to watch how it plays out, what time it starts, and how much rain we see develop tomorrow. In the meantime, tomorrow's forecast, we're keeping it at 99 to 101. Again, it depends on when the rain starts and if it really comes down. Hopefully it does, because we certainly do need it. But watch this. After tomorrow, the heat high moves back over Texas, and that's going to lead to a lot of heat. Highs back in the triple digits Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and pretty much all of next week. Not much changes in the extended forecast through next weekend as we wrap up July, which, by the way, so we have all of next week, and then after that, that next Tuesday marks the beginning of August. And keep in mind, August is actually historically the hottest time of year, the hottest time during the summer season. Okay, really quickly, tropical satellite, it's hurricane season, so we always keep a close eye on the Atlantic Basin, the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and so on and so forth. The only thing that's out there, there is Hurricane Dawn in the Atlantic, just northeast of Bermuda, I believe. Not much of a threat. As a matter of fact, kind of see where Hurricane Dawn is at. That's Dawn, the latest storm of the hurricane season, but really going to be a fish storm, not going to impact land or anywhere near the U.S. It's actually going to stay out at water. Meantime, we have Invest 95L. Invest is short for investigative area. 95L is a designation the Hurricane Center gives these tropical waves that show confidence and potential at becoming a tropical storm or hurricane. If it does so, it would be named Tropical Storm Emily. Right now, the Hurricane Center gives it a medium chance at doing so in the next 2 to 5 days. We'll see if that plays out. Based on what the spaghetti plots are saying, the forecast models mostly a westerly track. By about probably Tuesday, it's going to enter the Caribbean Sea, the Lesser Antilles Islands near St. Lucia, and then emerge into the Caribbean Sea south of the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. From there, we'll see what happens. It depends on how much wind shear is in the Caribbean Sea, if there's any Saharan dust. A lot of factors can certainly help keep it fairly weak down the road. We'll see if that happens, but when they start off low in latitude like that, we always watch them, because sometimes if they're in a nice environment, they'll make it farther north and farther west into the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, no signs of that, but we'll continue to keep tabs on it. Okay, 7-day forecast, guys. Look at this. Let me turn that off, and there we go. 7-day. Tomorrow, a 30% chance after lunchtime, between 2 o'clock and 7 p.m., isolated showers and isolated storms with a high near 102. But depending on when that rain forms, we could be around 98 to 99, just depending on how it plays out tomorrow. So the forecast still calls for around triple-digit heat. We'll see how the rain forms tomorrow, but right now 30 to 40% on the chances for that. Not the greatest chances, but we haven't seen those kind of chances in a while, so we'll take what we can get. Take a look at this. We are seeing more desert-like heat, John. I know, it's high pressure. That's what it does. High pressure calms the atmosphere down. Underneath high pressure, John, it's just calm wind speeds at the surface. And with stagnant air like that, the air doesn't move, there's not much of a breeze, and it heats up faster, and it's just terrible. So very dangerous heat, desert-like heat, and it's been very desert-like for the last 2 to 3 weeks as we've seen triple-digit heat for the last 15 days in a row, which again marks a new record. We tied second place of 2013 of 15 consecutive days at 100 plus. So not the most appealing record, but it's just kind of the setup we're in, especially in the summertime. All of next week, the last full week of July, it's going to be clear, partly cloudy, sunny, a little breezy on Wednesday, if you will, but not much. Again, high pressure really doesn't help winds move all that well. 102 to 101 for the next 7 days. Hopefully tomorrow you'll be lucky enough to cash in on one of those isolated to scattered showers and storms. It's not going to be everywhere, but at least we do have the chance. Its highs still trend around 100 degrees for the next several days, so keep that in mind. Amber, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful night, and hope everyone's having a great Saturday evening. Again, tomorrow, a 30% shot opportunity at some isolated to scattered storms and showers. Not going to be everywhere, but after 2 o'clock, there is that chance as a weak frontal boundary helps spark up some rain tomorrow afternoon. We'll see if that plays out. Cross your fingers. We do need it. I know my front and backyard need it. It is very dry. The grass is crunchy. You need that kind of water, especially in the summertime. You need some break, and hopefully this will provide a brief break because tomorrow and even all of next week is just going to be excessively hot. Not as hot as like last week because today we hit 104, and most of last week we had hit like 103 to 105. So while we're not in that range next week, it's still going to be hot, just a couple degrees, quote unquote, cooler, 101 to 102 for the next 7 days with a small chance at rain after 2 p.m. tomorrow. Isolated to scattered showers. Hopefully we get in on some good rain and some good action. We'll have more details and future cast and future radar tonight at the 10 o'clock show, so make sure you tune in. That's it for weather, guys. We'll keep it on the 7-day forecast a little longer, but make it a wonderful night. Be safe and stay cool in this heat.